Hello, how you doing? Right, this is now day 7 of my 90-day course type thing. And today, in the book, it says to take a rest on what you're doing. And so there's not really any exercises, and because of that, I've not prepared anything. So I'm just going to see what happens. So what have I done so far? Sometimes I like to just kind of start talking and see what comes out. Right, so what have I done so far? So I don't know why I'm praying there. In this project, um, well, of creating, selling 5,000 tickets for shows uh, before the end of the year. Or was it September, October, November? Probably August as well, the Edinburgh Festival. And so what have I done? I've kind of booked. Well, I've booked one venue actually. I booked the first Thursday in September. I've booked a 30-seater just because it's a friend of mine that runs a cafe in Coatbridge. I thought, let's do that. Let's start somewhere. I've also spoke to the Horseshoe Bar in Coatbridge, which holds about 100 seats. But I was thinking, because there's still part of me that's getting a bit worried about it. You know, it's kind of the bit where I feel kind of stupid. So that's a bit a thing. But there's a part of me that kind of decides I want to do stuff like this, but then I start hearing all the voices in my head of people. So imaginary people saying, "Oh, Obi's got a bit delusional again. He's decided he wants to do something that he'll never follow through on." And it kind of niggles away at me a wee bit. And I know people don't really care that much about it, but it's just it gets to me. But I've been thinking the day about it. Right, so if I could sell 5,000 tickets, because so at the moment I've got the job, the kind of Just Eat job, because I need that to pay bills and stuff. But I'm also thinking at the same time that if I've spent 8 hours a day, like I do 8 hours a day in my job, some days if I can be bothered. But if I got to a point where I was spending 8 hours a day working on my comedy and promotion, you know, imagine I was doing 40 hours a week, 100% focused on sales, promotion, advertising, building my following, and writing. Would that make it a lot easier? Because, for example, like there's like Gary Faulds, right? I don't know I don't know who you are, who's watching this, but Gary Faulds, years ago, before he got quite big. He sold out the SECC, not last year, but the year before, because he decided he was doing it. And a few years ago, his first kind of big gig was like a 250-seater Victoria's in Glasgow, and he decided he was selling it out. So he spent loads of time just talking to people, telling everybody, going round doors with with flyers and just promoting it, and he sold it out. And that's where his kind of journey began. So he put that much energy into selling this out. So if I could do that, you know, if I was spending all that energy and doing that, and I think I could be good at sales. I've always kind of had this idea where I'm not very good at sales. It's just a belief. But then a few years ago, I got a job in sales. Right, it was doing it was selling magic cloths. You're wondering what's a magic cloth? It's basically a cloth. In fact, give me a second. So, so I got some free money. So years ago, I got a job, and it was selling magic cloths. Right, these cloths. I still got some. Well, it's just a bit of cloth, right? But we get taught, when I went for this job, we get taught a demonstration, these magic cloths, and I would do it in Homebase. So I got a script for this demonstration, and what we'd do, we'd have a table, we'd do the demonstration, we'd spill some water, we'd scoop up with the magic cloth, so I'd gather a crowd round. So I was quite good at it because I'd done stand up. I'd gather a crowd round, do this demonstration with these magic cloths. Part of it was spilling Coca-Cola on a carpet and clearing it all with this magic cloth. It was amazing, right? And I turned out I was quite good at it. And I sold these cloths. You got 2 packs of these cloths for 20 quid, and you get a free mop. Right, to be honest, it's not that great, but I was good at the sales, and I thought, right, if I could do that, if I could work out a sales pitch, or that kind of technique, if I could sell these things, surely I could sell something that I'm good at. Like, surely if I spent that much energy, I could sell tickets to shows. You know, get creative, learn how to sell and producing videos and all that. So that's my thoughts for the day. So I'm just giving myself I'm actually giving myself some motivation by just thinking out loud. So if I could spend 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day actually doing what I want to do, I could probably do it, because I think that I'm too busy. What's the quote I heard? Too busy earning money to too busy making a living to earn a living or something. Too busy working something like that. Too busy making money to create a living or something. You know what I mean? So too busy working in a job that's steady, but it's not really. It's the Just Eat job, but it's steady-ish. Too busy doing that to actually go full in doing the comedy bit. But what I could do is I'm thinking out loud here, I could do it gradually just for a confidence thing. So with the Just Eat / Uber Eats job, I can work any day I want, which is great, which is good. The reason why I like it, it's flexible, so I could gradually cut it down. So I can maybe spend 2 days a week fully focused on my promotion. So the goal would be to reduce the amount of hours I need to do and Just Eat. So I can maybe do it that way. Sometimes I want to go all in, and I have done that a few times, but then I get scared and I go back and again, so I need to get more organised. Be all in 2 or 3 days a week. So maybe 3 days a week I can be all in, and 4 days I can work and Just Eat. So anyway, that's my thoughts for the day. I hope you enjoy my videos. If you're watching them, good, leave a comment. If not, well, you'll see. If you're not watching this, anyway, I'll see you later. Good night.